Welcome to the Divine Living Talk Show. I'm your host, Gina DeVee, and this is your weekly segment on doing business like a queen. You are 10 minutes away from creating the ultimate success you deserve. So grab a note-taking device and let's get started. Welcome to the Divine Living Talk Show. I'm your host, Gina DeVee, and today we are saying goodbye to the little Miss Perfect within you. I'm going to be discussing the problem of perfectionism and pretty much why and how it's ruining your life and how you can get over the need to have everything so perfect. I'm going to lovingly invite you back into the human race, which is so imperfect and it's so much more fun to be in. So let's get started. It's a little ironic that I, of all people, am the one teaching the lesson on how to get rid of Little Miss Perfect because she was my saving grace. The only way that I knew how to be okay in the world, feel safe in the world, or thought that I was going to be able to get what I wanted in the world was to be Little Miss Perfect. Well, the truth is, unbeknownst to me, it is so damn boring. Like Little Miss Perfect is so uninteresting because it's a soulless existence. It's a empty corpse in a cookie cutter version of who you're really meant to be, of who I was meant to be. And nobody just likes the yes person. It's really up to you to share with the world who the real you is. Now, for me, that was too terrifying at the beginning. So I had to look perfect. I thought I had to be perfect. I had to have the perfect job. I had to be in the right place, the right time. And thank goodness the universe ripped that rug out from underneath me. And I got basically a big black X the first time I was let go from a job that I really wanted to be in. And then I got a whole bunch of other black X's once I start my entrepreneurial endeavor. And today I am free as a result because Little Miss Good Girl kept me in such a straitjacket. It was awful because I didn't even know who the real me was because I was so committed and so addicted to just being perfect and looking perfect and not ruffling any feathers. And it's just no way to live. So when I realized that perfection was for poor people, that got my attention. You know, staying stuck in this way of being that's just not you. You're not going to make money. You're not going to make real money from that place. Keep in mind, perfection is not mastery. You get to master your art and become great at who you are and what you're about. But there isn't a masterful entrepreneur out there that's into perfectionism. The only people that are into perfectionism are workaholics who insist on working 20 hours a day so they can avoid their life, and people who are too scared to get visible online that they won't even let themselves get started. So they're just perfecting their program, their video, their sales page, their this, their that. Stop if that is you. Just let yourself start saying yes and take imperfect action forward. Yes, I said imperfect action forward because the only way that you're going to become masterful at something is by the experience of it. If I waited until my life or my business was perfect, I would never be here with you today. I would never be impacting the lives I am. I would never be enjoying the life that I am. And so when you let yourself be a human being and make mistakes and become not just used to it, but pretty okay with it, life becomes a lot more fun. And you start to take risks, and those risks will pay off. That's how I've gotten to where I am today, not by trying to look perfect or be perfect, because first of all, it just doesn't even exist. It's just such a stupid conversation in the first place. So I want you to remember that the real you is the only you anyone is interested in. I know, I didn't believe it either. I thought everyone wanted whitewash and picture perfect and hear about all the success stories. Nope, it's just not true. They want the real you. And as kind of gnarly as some people can be about your rise to fame and you doing your thing, most of the time people will take you. the good, the bad, the warts, the prettiness, all of it. Like, they want the whole experience. I mean, isn't that what you want of other people? You want to see the totality of them. So the more that you allow yourself to make mistakes, and make them every single day, the more you allow yourself to mess up. I've gotten so good at apologizing. If you ever need any tips, let me know. You just free yourself for being able to play at life and do life. So for you to be the real you, that perfectionism's got to go. Little Miss Good Girl, she's got to die. And I am completely awaiting the real you, the snarky you, the edgy you, the delicate flower you, the totality of you. So bring her into your life, bring her into your business, and get confident in something that's real, because your little good girl persona, it's not real. But I'll tell you what is. God's real, the universe is real, forgiveness is real, the power within you is real, love within you is real, and your purpose is real. If you get so committed to that track and that train and moving forward as the human being that you are, then you will just start to be confident, perfection, imperfections, and all. You know, this way of being in the world that like you can't have a typo and your video has to look like this, those days are so long gone and over. And you know, the people that are living their big lives, they're doing it with the dance of imperfection. So your job this week is to get that done is better than perfect. And it's time for you to start getting out there, take the risks, make the mistake, get great at apologizing if that's what you need to do, and move yourself forward into the world. Because you will never have the level of impact that I know you desire to have in business if you're trying to get every word of your copy just right and every post just this. Like, learn to make really good decisions about what really is valid of your time. And enjoy freeing yourself. That's what I have to say. Like, say yes to your desires. Say yes to moving things forward. Say yes to a certain lack of planning, because if you don't have all of those structures and the rigidity and the way everything is supposed to be, then you will leave room for the spontaneous. You know, I always know when my clients come to me and they're like, Gina, I want my 1-year plan, my 3-year plan, my 5-year plan. Whatever. That's how I know they're not going to do anything with it. There isn't one person who's ever come to me and wanted to map out a 1-year plan that ever did anything with it. The power is in the present moment. So that perfect looking plan that you think you need to have on paper, it doesn't exist. And I'll tell you why. Because the you, the growing you, the real you in 90 days doesn't exist. Who you're going to be in 90 days from now is a total quantum leap if you're changing it up, if you're taking risks, if you let Little Miss Perfect die and you're going for the real superstar within you. And then from that place, chunk it down, you do your next 90 days. But you don't need bigger time planning than that. Go live your life. Go do your business. Go dance and free yourself. Nobody is interested in perfect. And I know you think that they are because you think that you are. But I know what's underneath that. I've lived this path. I've walked this journey. You are interested in freeing yourself. So discover who you are. Discover what's inside of you. Get so great at being you. And I can promise you, she ain't no good little girl. And she's definitely not Little Miss Perfect. So if you're looking to release Little Miss Perfect, leave a comment below on what you are going to do to say yes to the real you and not be in Little Miss Perfect mode. And please go find all your Little Miss Perfect sisters. Share this video with them. Free them from that bondage. It's no way to live.